Step to the table with a plan in hand. Roulette ATM, yeah, we understand.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Roulette ATM lab, where we show you how to become professional gamblers using the game of roulette as your own ATM. Rightio, guys, we're back. We're going to do another session here. In this session, I'm going to show you how to make $500 really quite easily. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to make it as simple as possible. I'm going to play a bunch of strategies. They're going to be very simple strategies that you guys can play. I'm going to take out, a lot of the overthinking in it. I want to really simplify this process for you guys to really show you, how easy it can be to make, a profit, whatever that target may be. Rolling into and using the game of roulette as an ATM. So, really want to focus on making this as simple as possible for you guys, so that you can, try this, pick up some profits, and leave, ultimately, even if it means, being able to make some profit for some takeout dinner, or take the wife out on a date, or whatever that might be. Um, this will be a simple way for you guys to do that. So, like I said, $500 in profit, and we're going to make it as simple as possible. And so we're going to base this one directly off a $2,000 bankroll. Um, so I'm going to show you guys how we're going to use this. I'm going to use $5 units here, and as simple as I possibly can, we'll run this session now, and we'll get some profits ultimately, and hopefully you guys, can do this the same. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description as well, where you guys can go and, you play these online, make real money, and actually be able to withdraw it um, straight away and go and use that money. So, like I say, always make sure you set a profit target goal. Have your strict plan. Like everything I've got here is written down in Roulette ATM Lab session plan book. So we've got our structured plan here, and we're simply just going to run this, get our target profit, and we're out. Hit that profit target, we're leaving. So make sure you have your target profits per strategy that we play as well. So we hit that target profit for that particular strategy, and we're moving on to our next one. So anyway, this is our first strategy. We've got a few jackpot bets in here, but we're going to play this out, and see if we can nonetheless pick up a profit. Right here, that's 5 there. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove that 5-1 for now. We're going to go for another hit. If we get another one, we'll move both of those lines out. 27. Rightio. No worries. Like I said, we've got a $2,000 bankroll here. So we're looking to make $500 quite quickly. Rightio, no worries. 22. We'll raise this up. But we're not going to be doubling. It's not a Mardi Gras situation. So there you go. We hit a jackpot, and we're up 120 off that one strategy. So let's just put that down there. Write that down. 120. That's our new high. Now we're going to play play another strategy. Just going to take a look at the board here. Rightio. I think I'm seeing opportunity on the low side here of the board. So we're going to take advantage of that. So we got 30 out there, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hedge 30 for the low side of the board as well. And now we'll play this out. So 25, rightio. Thank you. That's where the hedge works well. So now I'm just going to remove the hedge, and I'm going to raise these. seeing as these ones didn't hit. So let's go for a hit here. So number 4, right here. Number 4 doesn't really help us. So I'm going to remove number 4 off the board. But what I will do is use that on this 0 street as well. So just moving that over there. 18. Oh yeah, that gets us a hit on that street. Gets us to 165. And I'm just going to go for one more hit here. So go for one more hit, and that will be that strategy satisfied. 18, same street. Rightio, no worries. So we're just going to add 2 units now to these. Rightio, let's get a hit here. 12. There we go. Rightio. 205. We're at 345 after our second strategy. So let me just write that down. 345. Rightio. Now we're moving on to our next strategy here. And let's take a look at the board. We've got a lot of high numbers on there. So let's play this bottom section of the board here now. Sorry, when I said high numbers, I meant top column. Another one in the top column, which is fine. Rightio, so just going to raise these now. 1 unit extra on all of those. Rightio, that's a hit. There we go. There's an 8. Let's just take that one off the board now. Move that 8 off there. And I'm actually going to raise these. So 2 units on these now. Just while we've got plenty of board coverage there, I want to get an early hit and early exit. So 5. Rightio. We're happy with that. That's 80. We'll move on. So let's take that profit. We're at 425. Rightio. And now let's play another strategy. I'm going to play this strategy here. Oops. So teens and 30s are now covered. We'll play this out and we'll just manage this as we go through. So idea 25, no worries. So we'll just raise this by what we started with, and we're just going to keep an eye on this particular bet and manage it accordingly. So 36 gets us 170, and actually that after that, so we play 4 strategies here. Where are we at? We're at 530 after 4 strategies. And we didn't necessarily play anything particularly fancy. Really basic setup that we played there. Very basic. Just basically manage those bets as we gone through there. Like I always say, it's not about winning one bet. It's about how you manage yourself through multiple bets that ends up making profit. So when it comes to using a game of roulette as an ATM, these are the sort of structured things you want to be, having, and really simplifying it, taking out all that nonsense out of it, taking out the overthinking, all the garbage, and just simply just playing a strategy for what it is, and running the game. But always, like I always say, guys, to have respect for the game of roulette. Have the utmost respect. Do the practice. It never fails to surprise you with what it's capable of. So having that respect for the game will and essentially help you uh, moving forward to be able to become really good at this game, and be able to use it. Whenever you want to pick up a little few extra dollars, like I said, take the wife out on a date, get some, I don't know, some takeout for dinner, whatever it may be. Use the game for that. But basically, that's how it's done, guys. $500 is a significant amount of money. You know, you do that once or twice a week. You can live a pretty happy life just cruising along. Um, but like I said, guys, if you do want to jump on, I'll leave a link in the description where you guys can jump online and show a little bit of money in and be able to actually do these do these strategies. So, but nonetheless, guys, $500 session, pretty simple, as basic as I could make it for you. We only played 4 strategies in that session, so I had 10 there prepared to play, and this we just it's about being able to be responsible and take that pride out of it. If you need to get to a certain strategy that's giving you some trouble, there's no shame in moving on from that strategy and starting another strategy to get back. You're rather off accepting a small loss than staying in it and having too much pride to be able to move forward. You can always make that back with another strategy. You know what I mean? So uh, very important to be able to have confidence with what you're playing, and set a progression depth, if you will, set a depth of how far you're willing to progress through the strategy, and you should know particular strategies what they normally recover at. You should know that these strategies normally recover no deeper than 7 spins or whatever it may be. That's why you should do the practice and become fluent with the particular strategies, what the typical depth is. And if you start to reach that depth, well, then just move on to another strategy. Whether you have to optimize that strategy by playing a little larger units to try and get back to where you were, where then you can replay that strategy, whatever it may be. But like I said, guys, you actively need to be able to manage your money as you're playing. Um, but it can be very simple. You can really simplify it and take the overthinking out of it. Um, no harm in playing strategies that you strongly believe have a good edge. Um, but yeah, personally, I love the jackpot bets. I love you know bets that have that opportunity for jackpots. Um, so they still offer a fairly large board coverage, but when you hit those, the jackpots really help you out. But that's just my personal preference. Whatever you guys want to play, you should have in your arsenal a few strategies that you enjoy. Or take a look out online. There's plenty of um, gurus out there with different strategies. Um, like all the strategies that I play. Um, some are random, and some that I've found from other roulette players online that offer these free knowledge to their strategies. So take a look around. Write yourself down a list of different strategies that you've got to play, and jump on and play those strategies. So, but nonetheless, guys, thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video. But yeah, remember the link will be in the description where you guys can play as well. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Ooh.